never seen wolves like this before.
Not wolves. We fought several in Vanaheim.
They're called Gulon.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
Domesticated Gulon. Most unusual. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings? A tempting treasure chest! Damn the sand!
Look! There's a cave entrance!
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it. We'll find it if we keep going. What is this place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple.
Great. Switching arrow! On your left!
Aber lol!
On your left!
Behind you, Mother!
Take it off, man! You've got this! Brother, get up! Brother! Nasty hit! You alright, brother? Right side! Right side, brother! Ah, this is a fine mess.
On your right!
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming!
You know, now that I know more about the Dark Elves, I wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alpha, can you really blame them?
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader. The creature you heard. What does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I am curious.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay. Been this interested before. When I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever.
Much has changed. For both of us.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd help some random animal.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want, too.
Apollo!
side! Brother, get up! Brother!
Zurdu! Aniusa!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
See in there!
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will.
Well, no. I don't want to abandon it. If we have to kill a bunch of Dark Elves to get there...
I remember a young lad whom, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
But these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I just want to make sure we're not repeating the same mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't. Through here, I think. These things smell awful. Look there. That bomb should help us out. It's just... why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alphon, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Nightmare! Left flank! Above you! Watch out!
Found it. What is it?
Hey, Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lunch. We'll get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, can't all be winners. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-Goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
This is the spot! We can cut the half Goofa loose here. It flies?
Of course it flies. It's a half-Goofa.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our Dark Elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
That's another raven sent to the Tree of the Dead. Perhaps we should check up on it, hmm? Left flank, poison! What's your left? Right side, brother!
Behind you! Look out!
Brother! Get up! Brother! Dress it!
Hurt the pie! Lock it down! Target down!
Poison! Right flank! Right side, incoming!
Look here.
So, which is your favorite of Gavassia's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
Mimir, that big dwarf statue we saw. Who was he?
Alvis Stonefoot, warden of Svartalfheim. He used his wisdom and might to imprison some of the most dangerous creatures in all the realm.
Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? She seems like a good mom. Maybe a little overprotective.
A good mother, not the Sif I knew.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Watch your right!
Get hit, brother!
A horn. These runes.
So, these are the Valine schematics, eh?
You know of him.
Aye. One of the most gifted dwarven smiths around. And till he developed a conscience, anyhow.
You can yell at me if you want. We're leaving.
What would that accomplish?
Might make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
I'm sorry.
You needn't be. The fault is mine.
Mimir, what were you saying earlier? About Sif not being a good mother when you knew her?
It's quite true, if I'm being frank. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
Hold. What is that? The Hildgrave's battle that grave will provide. Here.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the prideful. Brother, get up! Brother! So, brothers, did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir, remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. What a brilliant!
Mimir, we were talking about how Thor and Sif raised Magni and Modi. And you said they raised them brutally. What does that mean?
Oh, little brother. I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having it thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
Mimir, did you know Garm? Why was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges. And the 5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never.
Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
I get the sense it's more recent for him. But I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation. Sif goes straight and hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like what he did to Modi, that night he found us.
Oh, that's a deft guess, lad. And if that ultimatum worked, well, good for them. Truly.
Remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world?
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself. Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. You think that means...
Another half-goofa.
Did the lighthouse put this lock here? Why would they care what happens in the Barrens?
When we were in Vanaheim, Big Bear and Bela spoke of this place. They said it was forbidden. Went on about uncovering some secret history.
Secret history? Sounds like your kind of adventure.
Aye, that's what I said.
Another storm awaits.
Yeah, but at least now we know how to end it. Maggie!